you missed it. I just saw an eagle. I tried to film it, but yeah, you weren't paying attention. Oh well. I actually need to tie this up, even though this is the beginning of my video. As far as you're concerned. I have a busy night playing poker for a living, and I gotta go make dinner for the poker fam. But you know, there is a huge problem with humanity that I can illustrate to you right now by bringing up my poker family. And that is that I moved into, even though I've been hosting poker games for years and years and years with no issue, because see, I play poker because I'm good at poker. I'm good at reading people. I use my intuition to decide what moves I'm gonna make. I use my ability to read people's energy fields and determine if they're telling the truth or not. And I'm good at it. So I make money doing it. And I've never had a problem in many, many years of doing this until recently I moved, and I have this big bully in my neighborhood. He has, I think, 3 or 4 times now called the police and tried to get them to do something about me, even though I'm not doing anything wrong. And the police know I'm not doing anything wrong because I've spoken to them. But literally the first night I ever had people over, he called the police and told them there was suspicious drug activity in the neighborhood. And they came around and started looking at people's cars and stuff. And then someone was walking up to my house and they asked her if she knew anything about drug activity in the neighborhood. And she said, no, I'm just going to play poker. And they realized what was happening. There was a poker game going on, and they turned around and left. And since he didn't get the results that he wanted, and I had already since then introduced myself to him, given him my phone number, and told him exactly what was going on at my house, instead of being a good neighbor like I was being, he decided to start photographing all the cars coming to my house. And he yelled at people a few times for where they were parking, even though nobody was in his way. Nobody's ever done anything untoward to him. Nobody ever even spoke tersely to him or was anything but polite, including myself. And I can be a fucking bitch. But I wasn't. I was a good neighbor and I was polite. And I gave him my cell phone number, and I said, if anyone ever parks in your way, let me know. We'll move their car immediately. We're just playing cards. It's going to be ongoing. I live here now. This is what I do. Well, he tried to, I guess, put together a file that would get the police worried that I was doing something wrong, which gambling is legal. So I don't know what he thought was going to happen, but the problem was that he decided to stop using his ability to communicate and rationalize. And, you know, he never ever once said that a specific thing was bothering him. He could have. I don't know if to this day or what it is, just that where I live now was empty for a long time. And now there's an influx of cars in the neighborhood on the weekends. I don't know if he's racist because not all my friends are white, or what the problem is, or what he's worried about with a few extra cars in the neighborhood. But whatever his concern was, he could have come to me and spoken to me, called me, anything. This is the breakdown in humanity if we don't understand that we can communicate with each other instead of just being so quick to think the other person doesn't know what they're talking about, or know what's okay and what's not, or what's fair and what's not. Does he think that he owns the neighborhood and that it's his right to decide what happens here? Because if so, That's not true. Is he afraid of something? Is he afraid of the people that come into his neighborhood? And if so, why? Why is he in fear-based thinking? We could have communicated about that. I made him aware that there are cameras on my home and that if anything ever happened, I would be able to, you know, show him footage of that event, whatever that event might be. But these are people I've known for 10, 15 years that just like to play cards. We like to play a very specific game called Texas Hold'em, and we've been fans of this game for years and years and years because it has a little kind of community in Alaska and many other places. You know, there's all different types of poker, but this specific type called Texas Hold'em has gained a lot of popularity in the last, 20 years or something. And you know, we can't go to Vegas every weekend if we're good at poker. We have lives to lead and things to do, and so we have to make ways for us to be able to do this. Positive, legal, healthy ways to gamble. Some people call it gambling. I call it playing poker because I don't gamble. I'm not a gambler. The times that I gamble on a win are very rare because my moves are always very well thought out. Most of my friends know that if I'm in the hand, I'm probably going to win it, and they don't like to be in a hand with me. And it's just, you know, it's just a thing. It's what I do. It's one of the things that I do. And it's just one example of a communication breakdown and how many times this happens in reality because people don't take the time to get to know who they're speaking with. He may not know that I'm a fairly intelligent person who's aware of the laws and follows them. And, you know, he may not know that I'm a very compassionate person for, you know, lack of understanding. He may not realize that we could have had an open and honest communication in which the problems were resolved. Now these interactions are happening all day, every day, shotgun style on the interwebs because you don't know who you're talking to half the time. And maybe you take a quick glance at my picture and you see that I have blonde hair and you think I'm a dumb bimbo and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But that's an incorrect judgment because if you get to know me, you'll realize that I'm extremely well researched on almost any topic you can bring up, besides things that don't interest me at all, like math. And even then, I can do math. So, know your audience is one thing I want to say to people. You know, realize who you're speaking with before you choose your words. And this is something we can all do more of, myself included. But the thing is, I can tell right away when people start typing and talking about something, their level of understanding of it, because I usually know a lot more. And this is not like what am I trying to say? Boisterous? No. Boasting thing that I'm doing here. It's just like I have said many times, I don't think I'm Buddha. I don't think I'm enlightened. I don't think I'm awakened. I hate that people use the term ascended incorrectly. We are all here evolving forever. Forever. Wrap your mind around it. You have literally infinity to get it wrong. And eventually, you're going to get it right and you're going to ascend. But ascension means vibrating your body to the level of light and being able to take it anywhere you want to go. So you're either going to die or you're going to ascend. And either way, you're still going to be. And so I don't concern myself with getting in pissing matches about how evolved I am. I just know a lot of stuff because I wanted to know a lot of stuff. So if you want to get into a debate with me, it's probably going to end with me saying, I can't debate with an unarmed person because you just don't know how much I know. You just don't. I'm like dialed in to God himself, itself, the thing, all the stuff. I'm surrounded by all of this incredible, amazing, like, understanding and knowledge. It's just available to us, like, right here in every moment. All you have to do is ask. And you're spouting off some book or video that you read. This has just been my frustration for the week. I'm just venting, actually. I'm just using this opportunity to vent it out. If I applied myself, which I don't because I'm pretty happy with the way my life is, I just do things to help people because I can, because I've been blessed with the understanding and the wisdom that I have through hard-won effort, desire to know, and tapping in through the raw vegan diet. Oh my God. Do it, please. Clean your body out. Clean your body of the toxic sludge that's making your brain like decrepit with the brainwashing, and you can't even access the part of you that already knows everything. You already know everything, but instead you're quoting other people who are quoting other people who are quoting other people who are trying to make money. And I wish you could see that, because once you see that and once you know, the world is such a different place. It's a playground. And I want people to know this, and that's why I do what I do, and that's why I share what I share, and that's why I spend half my fucking day just answering people's questions or making comments on, poor information, because I want people to have the truth. You can fight the truth, but it's stupid. It's a waste of your energy. And the problem is you don't want to hear what I'm saying. I know that. I know, because it sucks. It sucks to hear that your favorite food is killing you. And so you want to find some research that proves that it's not. But I'm telling you, I did not come by this information by accident. I came by this information because I was dying. And I have brought my body back to life. And I've been given this amazing experience of almost dying and coming back to life so that I can save other people from dying. Do you want to live? Do you want to have a beautiful experience? An amazing, incomparable experience in which you love every minute of your life and you just want to share that with people? Or do you want to feel depressed and feel like shit because something you ate tasted good for 2 seconds? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Fresh, organic fruit, leafy greens. They want to know, like, where do you get your protein from? And I will tell you, which of the amino acids are you concerned that I'm not getting? Because they're all in the plants. Where do gorillas get their muscles from? They eat leaves all day. Where do cows get their giant muscles from? They eat grass all day. And you are gonna kill that beautiful being, chop up its muscles, eat its muscles, let your body deteriorate, trying desperately to break down that protein into amino acids that you can use so that you can barely be alive. And you're gonna ask me where I get my protein? All right, guys, that's all I got for today. I love you. Ciao.